Typography is everywhere. On poster, books, product packaging, on even clothes. It's one of the most important parts of design, but also where beginners make the most mistakes. Here is the truth: no matter how good your color and graphics are, if your text look messy, the whole design fall apart. In this video, I'll show you top 10 typography mistakes beginner make with real example and simple fixes you can try right away. By the end, your design looks cleaner, sharper, and looks more professional. Quick note: before we start, let's talk about typeface versus font. Before we begin, let's clear one common confusion. Typeface means one font family, for example, Arial. Think of a typeface like a music album, and the fonts are the song in it. Some family different style. You can use different font within one typeface, but don't use more than two typefaces in one design. Use three only if you are really know what you are doing. Alright, let's start with the first mistakes. Let's talk about for the first example. What we can see in this packaging. Here we have the name Runway Glow written in handwritten decorative font. The product name Flawless Matte Foundation uses both serif and self serif fonts. The use piece like long lasting wear and transfer proof formula are written in another serif font. And the shade name on the top flap is in the same handwriting decorative fonts again. So overall, there are too many typeface: serif, self serif, sans serif, and handwritten decorative all used in this packaging. Too many typeface looks your design messy and confusing. Now in the fixed version, everything looks much more clean and balanced. The series name Runway Glow and the product name Flawless Matte Foundation now use only two typeface. A modern cursive and another one is sans serif. The use space, description, and other texts also follow the same font family with different weight and sizes to keep a clean order. The shade name on the top flap also follow the same style. So now the whole design feels constant, simple, and professional. Use one or two typefaces, create variety by changing weight or style, like bold, light, or italic. Don't use more than three typefaces. Different weight of the same family don't count. Let's take a look this restaurant menu design. On the cover, the word "the base" uses two completely different fonts. The is in decorative handwritten skip. The base is a bold serif with sharp edges. Now on the inside page, the title "Vegetarian Menu" again mixed a serif and decorative skip. The section title like starters, mains, and drinks are in serif style, while the item name and description switch between decorative script, and the prices are also in serif text. Overall, there are two main typeface uses across the cover and inside. Serif and decorative handwritten skip, instead of feeling clean and unorganized, it looks busy and disconnected. Now here is the improved version of the same design. On the cover, the base is now simplified. A clean sans serif paired with a playful casual handwritten skip that matches the restaurant-friendly tone. The title feels unified and balanced, giving a first impression. Inside the menu, the vegetarian menu heading also following the pairing. The section names, item titles, and prices use the same sans serif typeface for consistency, while the handwritten skip adds just a soft personal touch to highlight special text. The font combination is limited to one handwritten skip for character and one sans serif for readability. Together, they create a simple, modern, and professional look. Choose typeface that share a similar tone or use a family with multiple weight for balance. Avoid pairing two decorative or handwritten fonts. Always mix one decorative or handwritten style with one simple readable font. Use decorative or handwritten fonts for heading or hero text, logo typography, and avoid for body text, reports, article, or UI text. Here is a coffee shop sign that's feel fine at first, but notice how the spacing in cafe and bloom. It's feel off, right? Some letters are too far apart, others too tight, and that uneven spacing make it look unprofessional. When letters aren't spaced evenly, the text become harder to read and loses its balance, even if the font itself is great. Now let's fix it. Always adjust spacing manually in title, logos, and large text. Move letters until they look even to the eye. Avoid too much space in lowercase fonts. It works best in all caps. Good kerning might seem small, but it makes a hug difference. Okay, at first this poster looks pretty strong, right? But when you really look, something feels a bit off. The text looks packed together and heavy. That's because the line spacing is too tight. Designers call this leading. Look at this headline. That red strip is about sits way too close to the line above and below. It doesn't give the word any breathe space. Anything feels tense and squeezed together. You can see the same problem here too. All the lines are sitting almost on top each other. When spacing is this tight, it's true for your eye to move comfortably. You kind of feel tired just reading. When lines are too close, letter with tails like Y, G, or P almost touch the line below. That kills the rhythm of your layout and make this whole thing feels messy. Typography needs rhythm, not pressure. Here's the fix. Just give your text more room. Keep your line spacing around 120 to 140% of the font size. It instantly look cleaner, lighter, and easier to read. Now check out this headline after the fix. The title is about sit nicely in between, not too tight, not too loose. The balance feels natural and your eye flow smoothly through the title. See how much clamor it looks. Every section connects nicely without fighting for space. This kind of space makes your design feel more professional and premium, even if nothing else changes. Always tweak the line by hand, especially on poster or big headings. Give your words room to breathe. When text feel comfort, people enjoy reading it, and that's real design success. Keep 120 to 140% leading. Watch descenders. Keep rhythm and balance. See the difference? The old one feel cramped and noisy. The fixed one calm, readable, and balanced. Remember, good typography breathes. Let's your design do the same. Alright, let's talk about this poster. At first, this poster looks stylish, but something feels off. There is no clear visual hierarchy. Everything shouting at once. The logo, the sale text, the discount, all fighting for attention. Nothing really stand out, so the viewers lost. When every element has the same size, color, or weight, the design loses flow. There's no direction for the eye, just visual noise. It's like everyone talking loudly in one room. You can't hear what matters. Too many bold headlines, no hierarchy. Now, check the fixed version. Feels lighter, right? Your eyes move normally. Logo first, then the offer, then the call to action. Fixed hierarchy, clear focus. It works because every element now has its own rule. Font size, weight, and spacing guide your eye step by step, from brand to offer to action. Use size, weight, and placement, not bold everything. See the difference? The old one feels noisy. The new one feels calm, premium, and easy to read. Good design doesn't shout, it guides. Quick pause. Hey, if you feel this video is helpful, please give a like. It's really helpful with the YouTube algorithm. And tell me if you want like this more video. Let's talk about this design. This design looks bright and fun. But wait, can you read the text clearly? The light yellow background and light letters blend together. There's almost no contrast, so your eyes struggle to focus. Low contrast, low readability. When your text and background are too close in color, readability drops fast and your design feels weak instead of premium. Contrast creates clarity. Now look at this fixed version. This one looks better, right? Dark green background, light text, perfect contrast. Every word is short and easy to read, giving a clean hind look. Strong contrast, clear message. And here is a small tip. Avoid using pure black on pure white for long text. It's too harsh on your eyes. Instead, use dark gray on off-white background for a softer professional feel. Readable design, comfortable design. Low contrast feels dull and tiring, but proper contrast feels clean and premium. If people can read your design easily, they will trust it in instantly. Good contrast doesn't just look better, it feels better to the eyes. Let's look at this packaging for a second. At first glance, it looks fine, but if you notice closely, every line feels different. One line is all caps, another one is title case, some of are bold, others regular, and even an odd italic is showing there. It's like each text is speaking in its own tone, and together it feels messy. Too many styles, visual chaos. When you mix uppercase, lowercase, bold, regular, and italic without reason, the design loses balance. Your viewer's eyes bounce around, searching for order, but there isn't any. Use styles with purpose, not by accident. Every text style should guide attention, not create distraction. Now, check out the fixed version. Everything follows one system: bold uppercase for the main heading, regular title case for the subtext, and clean light for the small details. It suddenly feels structured, calm, and trustworthy. Consistent styling, professional typography. This is how a proper type system works. Every style has a job. Bold grabs attention, regular builds clarity, italic adds emphasis. Stick to these rules and your design will always look polished. Limit your text system to 3 or 4 styles: heading, subheading, body, and note, and repeat them constantly. See the difference? The old one feels noisy and scattered. The fixed version feels cleaner, calmer, and more professional. That's what constancy does. It makes your design look confident. Keep your text style simple, clear, and consistent. That's how you make every line speak the same design language. Look at these 3 posters. Which one feels a little weird or unprofessional? The one where the letter looks pulled apart, right? That's exactly what's happened when font get staged or out of shape. Okay, have you ever staged a font just to make it fit the layout? Yeah, we have all done it once. But trust me, it's one of the biggest typography crimes. Fonts have personalities, and when you stretch or squeeze them, you change how they are meant to look. When you distort a font, its proportion break, curves lose balance, spacing gets awkward, and even a good layout start to look off. It's like facing someone into clothes that don't fit. It might cover the space, but never look right. If the text doesn't fit, adjust your layout, not your font. Now, take a look at this final version. Everything looks cleaner, smoother, and naturally aligned. No distortion, just pure balanced typography. And here's the smarter way. If you want your text tighter or wider, use a condensed or extended version of the font family. They are professionally designed to maintain perfect proportion without breaking the shape of letters. This way, you keep flexibility and consistency without sacrificing quality. See the difference? The stage one looks forced and clumsy, while the natural one feels confident, balanced, and premium. That's the power of keeping your type proportions instant. Always resize font professionally, hold shift when scaling. So next time, don't give your font a plastic surgery. They already have their own character. Just let them shine naturally. If you need variation, go for condensed for a narrow fit or extended for a wider one. Every font family offers their flexibility. You just have to use it right. The third poster nails it. Clean, confident, and balanced. That's what professional typography should look like. Look at this poster. Notice how everything feels a bit uneven. Some parts are center aligned, some are left aligned, and few are right aligned too. Because of that, the whole layout looks messy and unbalanced. Poor alignment creates messy layout. When elements flow different lines, the viewer's eye keep jumping. There is no rhythm or flow, just visual confusion. Even intermediate designer makes this mistake without realizing it. And remember, inconsistent alignment creates visual confusion. Now look at the fixed version. Everything feels calm and structured. The particle text, the content blocks, and spacing all line up perfectly. The fix is simple. Pick one alignment style and stick to it. Usually the left alignment works best for readability. And if you are designing posters or layout, always turn on grids or smart guides. They help keep everything consistent, evenly spaced, and perfectly in rhythm. Grid plus consistency create professional layout. See the difference? The first ones look scattered, but the second one feels confident and professional. That's what good alignment does. It quietly brings order and balance. Alignment, the invisible grid that hold your design together. So next time, before fixing your color or finalizing your layout, check your alignment first. It might be the real issue. And stay tuned. I'll make a full video soon just on layout and alignment to help you take your design structure to the next level. Let's look at this luxury product packaging. Beautiful colors, elegant layout, everything seems right until you look closely at the typography. Here the product name use heavy texture style, but this kind of font feels handcraft and rugged, great for outdoor or rustic branding, not for beauty or luxury. The tone doesn't match the product and that's why it feels off. Now look at this one. The fonts feel soft, playful and fun, great for kid brands or something casual. But again, it doesn't fit a premium cosmetics product. It looks friendly, not professional. And always remember, typography set up mood before the words do. And now look at this one. Clean, confident, and refined. The typography feels modern and balanced. Exactly what a luxury product should communicate. It speaks quality, trust, and sophistication without shouting for attention. This is how the right tone make a design feels complete. Right typography creates right emotion. Typography is more than letters. It's the personality of your design. Every curve, every weight, every rhythm tells a story. When your typeface aligns with your message, your design doesn't just speak, it connects. That's the line between good work and unforgettable design. And I'll be making a full video soon on font emotion, meaning, and how to choose the perfect typeface for any kind of design. So those are the 10 typography mistakes beginner make and how to fix them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Alvida.